Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Mr. Green Hands. I'm back out here with the allotment. The weather is nice today, so I came down here, and that is to do a little bit of extra work. Last week I came down the allotment and I noticed my cucumbers are starting to climb. They're starting to climb on everything. So I decided to go on Amazon and purchase me a net, which is sort of like it was not very expensive. It was quite cheap. It wasn't too bad, and I purchased it I think for £5, and it's a climbing net for garden vegetable farm, and it's amazing. I think it's really handy because I'm going to stick this along the side of my shed so my cucumbers can grow onto the side of it, and just be off the dirt, be away from the pests and the things that are crawling over it. Not everybody like to see their stuff being bitten up by insects. I have no problem with it, but I prefer it not to take over the rest of my stuff because let me show you guys. As you can see, it's starting to get bigger and it's starting to produce some cucumbers. And I do not want to lose any at all. I want to get them off the ground, get them off with the slugs of being away from them so they're a bit more safe, and to protect the carrots here, which are growing beautifully, by the way, and they are going over there, so I'm trying to stop them and trying to give my leeks a really good chance as well, because they're going to grow straight through the autumn as well. Looking forward for those later on down the year. So I'm trying to get them growing up here on the side here with the net, so it should be perfect, so it can just hang over and they can give us great fruit to eat. So let me get that cracking on with this. This is what the net looks like once you've taken it out of the packet. It does come with like another color net at the end, and I think these are definitely the tying ones. You tie these to a nail or something else, and they're all around the four corners of it, so that can give you a really good understanding that if you just have like something to tie it to, it's really amazing, and you can reuse these as well. So it's quite a strong, it looks, it just reminds me of a football net or goalie net or something, so it's pretty cool. So I'm going to get myself my hammer. Just grab my hammer, and I have a container here where I have a lot of old nails are in there, so I'm going to use them, just tack it along the top there and just get it tied to the net and start to guide the cucumbers on there so I can have them growing along the net and not along anything else. So I'm just trying to think about how I'm going to do this and get it going. Was basically just use one nail there, as you guys can see, and go along and see how far along I need it, and attach, my camera's getting all tangled up there with the net itself, and attach the other one there so I know exactly how tall I want it to be. And now the other thing now, or the hardest thing for me now, it's not really hard, it's to estimate, do I really want my net to come forward like this? Do I want it to come forward onto something like this, or I should I might actually just stick it at the back there, let it drop, and slowly guide these onto it. I'm just gonna have to think about it. What I did, guys, was to basically, I have some nails at the back here. I put some nails down there another time, and I found very good use for them because the cucumbers now can use their little tentacles They look like octopus sort of tentacles, and they are there, and they can start to grab against the net and find their way around and grab all the way. But I'm going to be guiding them as well, so I'm going to double check them all the time and just keep a track of where they're going and just sending them in the right way. I'm really amazed by how well they're growing, and I'm really proud of them as well, because they're doing so well, and I can't wait to really get some beautiful cucumbers eaten this year. Let me just try to get them all in the right direction, so to speak, and heading towards the net. I might even physically place them on the net, and then they can take over whenever they like. I've placed them in the correct direction that I want them to go. I will be keeping an eye on them. I might even have to tie them to the net a little bit later on, like the bottom part here, if they're starting to slide, or if they're not holding, or they're starting to not take notice of what I'm doing or the guidance that I'm going to be giving them. And if they just need an extra boost, I'm going to tie them to it and get them going. And there's a beautiful hovering, I think is that a bee? I'm not even sure, I can't even see so clearly. It looks like a bee. It's hovering around my water tank. I think they came to get a drink. But yeah, it's beautiful. So the net isn't set up. The cucumbers know exactly where I want them to go, because I've been talking to them. That how I really want them to go that way. If they don't want to go that way, I'm sorry guys, I'm just gonna have to force you that way, because I don't want you to cover my carrots. I just want you to be growing on this and cover this whole amazing space here that I have ready for you. So I'm looking forward to see if this works. I'll be doing this more often with this net, and giving praises to Amazon for a quick and nice and easy setup. I just didn't really want to make a trellis or anything this year, so if the net works perfectly, I'll be using net every single year, because I can always take them back down and roll them up, put them in the packages, or put them in a drawer and back out next year, because they're not going to be destroyed. They're quite a strong polythene, and I think I did a good job. It looks quite sturdy. You just need somewhere to hold. The cucumbers just need somewhere to hold, keep them off the ground, and not having all those little critters eating them all up. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Thank you very much, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you love what I do and I love what you see. Drop me a comment, hit the subscribe button. Just look after yourself, the planet, and most important thing is that look after each other, because we have a weird situation happening in the world right now, and it's be great to show some amazing human feelings, or human emotions, or human understanding of the world. As I say, take care of yourself and the planet.